Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020, Career Mode episode number 60. We're now on to the Vuelta España. We got the first couple stages of that at the end of the last episode. And I know I mentioned it as I was recording, but I do think it ended up getting cut out for the sake of the length of the episode. But this Vuelta is going to go much, much faster than the Tour de France did for me. 11 episodes for the Tour de France. Expect this one to just be 3 or 4 episodes long, maybe 5, as we make our way quickly through it. Speaking of, we are now already on to stage number 5 after a couple of sprint stages. You can see we have 2 climbs here, Cat 2 and a shorter little saddle section before we then go uphill again without really much chance for recovery. My focus for this tour, no jerseys, just gonna ride for the overall, no expectations on actually claiming red, but I want to see how high Tintoni can get
the pack is quick in the
in the GC with some support. So that's what we're aiming for here. Now, as we go to prepare, these guys are all just about done. Let's also speed this up, and Lopez will be using his gel here shortly. Trying to protect. Why is Zeta going so far back at the moment? Zeta?
Only 15 kilometers left.
Zeta, that's a lot of ground you lost just on the base of the climb. Not a fan of that. Tintoni, also, why have you slipped so far back?
Those guys
Pace
up front
isn't
aren't
crazy.
going to be making too many friends today.
There we go. Alright, now they're recovering a bit. Okay, so Remark
Counter-attack by Thibaut
out.
Pinot.
We're already starting to see the first attacks. This is not the time to make an attack and be successful with it, though we do see a group of 5 right in front of Rainsford. Rainsford in excellent condition today, actually could contest. And his guy, Lopez, is still behind him, but Lopez is just about to get dropped, so let's go ahead and protect. Okay, Zeta's recovered a bit. Lopez, he's done. He's fading. Marta, also, and Rodriguez. Okay, Moreno. Gonna be over the top pretty soon. He should still be in the group, hopefully, along with Zeta.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
Let's see. Moreno does not have
10
great
kilometers to the finish line.
resistance. Oh, we're seeing a split right here. Okay. So Moreno, you're going to go ahead and protect Zeta. We'll see if we get back to these guys. For now, here's 18 chasing 11, and that gap is definitely opening a little, but there we go. That's what I expected, and that's why I did not waste my energy. Tintoni, on -3 today. He is supposed to be on a fitness peak, and we have not had any luck with him on his race day conditions so far in this. The only 2 climbing stages we've had, he's had negative race day conditions. Alright, so we're at 30. Here is Moreno and Zeta in the group right behind as we prepare for the final climb.
5 kilometers remaining.
5K to go. So let's go ahead and gel up for these 2 and gel up for these 2. Looks like Moreno and Zeta aren't going to be much help. Trying to see if I can get a little bit of recovery for Tintoni before the climb. Nice position though, right at the front. Alright, change the order of operations here. Tintoni's going to follow Rainsford. Rainsford, not at a 99, but let's see what you can do with an 85 or 86. Latour, Conrad,
Counter-attack by
Paulus,
Thibaut Pinot.
all attacking. These guys are going to be tough to beat. Yeah, 78, 79, Conrad, 79, 76, 81. What's their standings? Latour's up there. Conrad's not. He's not a threat. Paulus is. Here comes Yates also. Tintoni looking a little weak today. Moreno and Zeta, here they go. Zeta, why don't you start working your way up? Okay, Rainsford leading us out.
The riders are in a portion above
He gains
10%.
contact with these guys. 1K to go. Here's the steepest section right now. Conrad's the one who's a non-threat, so this is good. Rainsford, go ahead and go for the stage. Tintoni's just going to follow as best he can. He's not going to lose time there.
Congratulations!
Conrad
He showed
takes the stage.
determination to add this
Rainsford
win to his
looking
prize
top
list.
5. Yes, he does. He squeezes into the top 5. Here's Tintoni.
The tail enders are still coming in.
Teeth. Reno Zeta. 21st, 23rd for them. Tintoni, this is good for his position in the standings. Looks like there's going to be some time gaps behind us. Shouldn't be one in front of us. We came in as a group from, looks like, at least from Rainsford, so 5th through about 14th or 15th was all one group. Oh wow, even Conrad ends up on same time. So there's your top 13 through Tintoni on same time. And then we see time gaps opening behind after that. Moreno and Zeta coming in a little over a minute down. And so in the GC, Egan Bernal currently leads by 3 seconds ahead of Sivikov. Alaphilippe, Fernandez all within 10 seconds. The Yates brothers within 15 along with Lucas Hamilton. Palace, Pogacar, and then Tintoni at 32 seconds behind in 10th place. Excellent position to be in right now, especially considering the negative race day condition he had. Luckily, Rainsford was on a +5 today and gave us some excellent support, grabbing 5th place on the stage himself. All right, so we're on to stage number 6. There's only one climb today, and I'm actually going to play this one out a little differently because of the nature of this climb. Now, I want to get a couple guys behind, and for Mark, you're not a very good climber, so we'll put you behind, and Zeta today. And then we're going to put everybody else in front of Tintoni. We're going to go sprint train style and try to do some damage behind us. So we're going to actually look to control this for a change. Rainsford right now is my strongest supporter. Then Moreno. Then Rodriguez and Barta and Lopez at the front. Okay, we're going to gel up for both of these guys, and then Lopez. We're going to come on out of here and try to make something happen, at least a little bit. I'm not trying to leave the whole field behind, and I've really got to keep an eye on Tintoni himself, but this will help keep things clear.
There's a
And
sustained
then,
rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to
if we
keep
get
up.
over the top of this thing, it's
The
a
lead over the
descent,
pack is
and
dwindling.
I like those descents. So Lopez going at a 92. We still have 10K to the top of the
This
climb.
climb is
However,
feared by many riders.
you
The
can see
percentages
that
are very
climb
high.
itself is
The
actually
little
quite
promenade
short.
is over. The group has been overhauled.
Okay, Barta under a 93. Lopez grab to the very back if you can. Barta a little slower. Let's not destroy everybody here. Though Tintoni's the one that matters, and he's doing fine. Barta out climbing Rodriguez at the moment. These guys are both going to have to go to the back. But the nice thing about the position we have now is there's nobody out in front of us, so we're not suddenly losing the wheel having 2 guys peeling off like that. Lopez getting dropped, so we'll put him to the back of the line.
The tempo has slowed down. Something might be cooking.
Alright, just about to the top. It's definitely starting to level off, and we're seeing our first attack. Vlasov with a 82 hills. Also Alaphilippe right there. Those are the guys who would be pulling away from us in that dangerous world. Want Rainsford for the descent, so I'm trying to not worry too much. We do have a split in the field.
And he sprints away in attack.
Alright, you know what? Let's see if we can do something sneaky here. Barta is going to suddenly sit up
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
and slow down. Moreno's not doing enough here. Okay, on to Rainsford. Still 4K to go. Oh, come on. Get out of the way, Moreno. Alright, well, that didn't
There's a
work
report over
like
the
I was
radio of a
hoping.
rider coming off his
Go
bike.
ahead and get back
But
on.
apparently, he's back in the saddle.
Attacked by Pinot.
Alright. Rainsford, great descending, along with Tentoni. For Mark, not so much. Zeta, not so much. Zeta's doing a little better. I'm going to swap the order here. Barta's here. But he does not have much left. These guys were just kind of hanging on. So we're on to Vermark now. He's decent on the downhill, but we need to use his punchiness for this last little bit. Alright, on to Zeta. Oh, Tintoni, don't lose the wheel, buddy.
10 kilometers to the finish line.
Alright, this is what I was looking for. We have a little gap. Okay, auto for you. Oh, no, not auto. Wow, this is all still one group, apparently. It won't be in a second. That's what's left of the Peloton. And we're seeing a little gap. No, gap's gone. Alaphilippe's closing it, but he's having a chase to close it. Suddenly we're down to 21 riders. This is the actual top. We're gonna begin the descent here in just a moment. Unfortunately, Rainsford now out of energy as we go to start this one. So these guys at the back, no help. Tentoni though still has some energy, so that's good. 6K, definitely gel up. Rainsford starting to get a little bit of energy again.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
4K to go. We'll attack the descent here shortly. Barta, okay, he's protecting Tentoni. From Mark, can you get on the wheel? Zeta's done. It's time for Rainsford. $22 riders in the group, 1.8K. Rainsford attacking. There's for Mark. Okay, sprint it out, everyone. Oh, for the stage! For the stage! Can we get it? Alaphilippe. Oh, we beat him. Rainsford! Rainsford, Barta just hang on ahead of Julian Alaphilippe for Mark. Tentoni 5th. Matthews, look at that. Excellent, excellent. We get 1, 2, 4, and 5. And it's a small group with groups behind losing time. Half minute to that next group. So, nice. We got a stage win out of this tour. So, there you go. I told you, I like descents. After another sprint stage, we're now on to stage 8. It's a punchy stage. The biggest climb of the day is right here at the beginning of the stage. So not much action expected on that part, but then it's quite undulating to the finish. A lot of shorter, punchier climbs. So interesting day ahead of us. We'll see how this one turns out. We're already on the lower slopes of first and only big climb of the day. Meanwhile, the breakaway is opening a massive gap while we do that. They're out to 5.5 minutes. Almost would be a good day to get into that breakaway. Just having somebody well positioned. You can see my weaker guys are actually a lot of non-climbers are starting to get left behind. It looks like those that are in the low 60s are getting dropped, but we get over the top, we're okay. Lopez is going to go back and get water for us. Apparently Rainsford and Mark are also going to get water, and Tantoni and Rodriguez and Barta, and they're all going to get water themselves. And meanwhile, get dropped. Yes, that makes perfect sense, Lopez and Rainsford. Let's be idiots about this. The whole team getting water themselves, and the whole team is losing the Peloton. You gotta love the AI mechanics on that one. Oh, and look who's even further back. Kevin Vermark. Moreno, the only guy not interested in getting water right now. Okay, everybody has water. Let's stop being idiots. Let's relay our way back on. Bye. Goodbye, Vermark. Are you going to bridge this gap by yourself? I doubt it. Oh, this game sometimes. I hate that mechanic. I was just waiting for the top of the climb. And I was sending my guy
is being cut back. A couple of teams have set themselves up as pacemakers for the pack. They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Okay. Everybody's made it. Let's go back to just rolling to the front. Okay, Moreno's already the one and only who's made it through this. Not sure how he ended up with water, as everybody else went back to get it. Anyway, I digress. We move on.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%. Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
Halfway point on the stage, you can see that Moreno's actually going backwards here. So let's set him up a little bit better. See how these guys are doing.
We're now at the halfway
Lopez,
stage. It's a good time to take some food.
Oh, Mark. He got dropped by his group. Lopez, oh great, Lopez and Rodriguez both getting dropped. Actually, they don't have any energy. Pace has really picked up here. And see just how much
they really are moving. The pack can't
as
get
these
out
two
too far, or it's going to start breaking up.
They were not here a moment ago, but they're actually doing the damage currently. Yeah, not good timing. Peloton's down to 73.
It's survival of the fittest, and evolution doesn't seem to favor those in the rear. There's a growing list of riders left behind.
Down to just a minute and a half on that breakaway of 6. And, by the way, if you're questioning my tactics at the moment, I can't blame you. I'm questioning them myself at the moment. I'm actually rather sick currently. The daycare. If you watched the All-Rounder series yesterday, you would have noticed that. But had you not seen it, then yes, I am in fact down with the sickness right now. Rodriguez Lopez back on, but really struggling here at the back. It'd be nice to get one of these guys to support Zeta if they can get back up there. For Mark, way off the back, not coming back. 92 in the Peloton, and see just how heavy the pace is. I mean, we're blinking red at 85. A little bit of trouble today. We really are. Got riders all over the road right up ahead of us. That's the remnants of the break, though. Oh, come on. Rainsford. Oh no, he is out.
The escapees have surrendered. The pack gave them no chance.
62
There's a breakaway in the leading group.
Barta dropped.
There we go. That's 2/3 of the race behind us.
Okay. They're all dropped. Rainsford hangs on. That's good. 4 riders left up here. But Tantoni, with 60k to go, is quite tired. Get the one guy who isn't too tired, Zeta, to go grab some water.
The Peloton has slowed down a bit.
Okay. And apparently we all just got water. Randomly. Motorbike. Right? Peloton was small enough. There was a motorbike in the group. Just handed us water. Soignier on the side? I don't know. Anyway, my head's a little cloudy with this cold. It's coming through the daycare. I've got... it's the stamina that's got him holding out. Even though Rainsford is actually a better climber, Zeta has this
The pace is
excellent
really hot,
stamina.
so for the moment, we shouldn't see too many
let's
attacks.
switch these guys up and do it that way. Alright, so group of 62, we're coming up on that next categorized climb, another Cat 2, but then we have an uncategorized, followed by that Cat 3. So we've got 3 climbs left to go. Finally, a decent amount of recovery on preparation for this. See Ineos turning the screw at the front. The very first kid that got sick, they were tested, and they tested negative, so it doesn't seem to be as both Moreno and Rainsford are heading right out the back. That's not taking them long. So Zeta. Okay. See how the protection, he was blinking red. I went to protect. That was before. I was still 85, and he stopped blinking red. Protection really does make an impact on this game. A lot of people wonder. Every year I get a lot of questions early on why I protect half the team. Because it really does make a difference. If half your team has to work less hard, the guys, the domestiques who protect them, they're not going to be much use down the road anyway. So, might as well have a stronger set of guys still capable later on in a stage. There's a lot of times where I have riders left and others are down to ones. And that's largely down to this tactic of protecting riders. So, while I might not be doing a lot of things that make perfect sense right now in my current state, like I said, there's, half of the kids in the daycare have come down with this, and we've got a few kids home today, and we keep getting more kids showing signs of it, and I was the first of the adults to also pick up on it. Alright, we're down to just 37. We're almost over this uncategorized climb. And no sign of attacks coming right now. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if that next climb has just that. But Zeta really helping us out today. Rainsford and Moreno 2 minutes back, so they are out of reach. Rodriguez Lopez way behind for Mark, 18 minutes down. What a disaster of a day for him. That's big time loss. Alright, here we go. Final climb. We're going to go Zeta for the gel.
15 kilometers to the finish line.
Definitely ramp up here. Okay, 6K to go. This is a 6K climb, and we are now underway.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
Starting to see a little bit of an acceleration here. Froome turning the screw for Ineos, Gegenhardt. There's Bernal right behind me. Alright, you know what? I feel like I could do a little something with this. How about we follow? Thin this group out further, right? I don't care about Zeta's position. He's 51st overall. So, come on, Zeta. Inch your way forward. We're starting to see there's the first Barguil.
Guardrail is off.
Conrad again going for it.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 10 kilometers road sign.
Easy, but we are just starting to leave those guys behind slightly. Zeta to the front now. Still got Tintoni in tow. Down to 27. Tintoni, not much energy left. We are backing off some. Alright, there's the top. $26 riders left. Okay, Tantoni's going to start his recovery here.
Only 5 kilometers
5K
left.
to go. Zetta's just going to keep on working as lead out. Try to keep Tantoni up front, and then Tantoni can try to attack. Got this nice little downhill, but you can see we're coming to the bottom now. 2.3K to go. Tantoni does not have the energy to do much else, but here he is. We can attack it out. Just over 1K to go. Nope, he's not going to win. He is not going to win. Oh, and he's totally run out just before the line. He's going to go backwards very quickly here.
Victory for
Simon Yates for the win. Alaphilippe second. Kwiatkowski, Adam Yates, Polanc, Bernal, Pogacar, Hamilton, Moss, Sivakov. Big names. Small group.
We're waiting for the tail enders
Tony
who
slips all the way
continue
to the back of
arrive.
the group. From first wheel to 24th of 25. And who comes in 26th? Zeta, who did all the work on the descent. That kept everybody else away, though. And that's a big thing. Gaining some time over our competitors. Tantoni comes up about 250 meters short and goes to the very back of the group. That's pretty sad that they all had a little more energy than him there at the end. Tantoni was on a 0 race day condition today, though. Wow, 23 minutes to the mark. Well, that's well within the time cut at least. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick look at our position. Also, just so you know, I'm definitely going to go ahead and call this one here. This is still a slightly shorter episode. However, it took me a full day to do this one. Those first 2 stages I covered, it took me 4 hours of recovery just to record these 12 minutes since. All right, so Tantoni stays in 8th place. That's where we were entering the stage. So Alaphilippe in the race lead, picking up those little time bonuses, has moved ahead. Egan Bernal second, Simon Yates, Sivakov, Adam Yates, Lucas Hamilton, Pogacar is 7th. We are 8th place, just 2 seconds behind the Tour de France winner in real life, and Pierre Latour, also within that time range. These are the guys that have not lost some sort of time. Paulus lost time once. He lost about 30 or 40 seconds. Pinot, Moss, those guys were all in that one, and we're starting to get to the others. So slowly but surely, the GC has thinned out a bit. It's still very close. This is down to the time trial difference. As a team, we are 7th place. Not a bad position to be in. But that does it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.